are y'all doing? Doing okay? Okay, that's not very convincing, is it? I want to hear some noise. How are you doing? There we go. Yeah. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Jonathan Zenz. I'm the spiritual director here. This is the assistant minister, Helen. Valleau. Wonderful to have you join us this morning. We're going to lead off today with this great Bill Withers tune, which I'm sure you all know. Feel free to stand up and dance with us. You can call on us. We will be here. You can lean on us. That's what I want to let you all know today. We come here as a spiritual community on Sundays. Why do we come here as a spiritual community on Sundays, Helen?
Why do we come here on Sundays? From him to me to you.
On cold, snowy Sunday mornings.
Yes. Why do we come here? To celebrate our magnificence, to know the truth of who we are. And who are we truly? We are consciousness, love, divine energy, spirit expressing at all times.
Yes, indeed.
Hot.
Hot.
We are hot.
We are hot. Beautiful. Yes, we do come here as a conscious spiritual community every single week. And it is such a joy to have you join us every week. I want to say a special welcome to anyone who's joining us for the very first time today. I also want to say hello to everyone who's joining us online, whether you're watching right now live or in the archive, just know that your consciousness is part of this entire experience, and that I am truly grateful for.
Or if you're watching live on Facebook as well.
Or if you're watching live on Facebook too, We
Yeah.
have so many platforms now to reach out and let people know what we're all about.
Yeah.
And what are we all about? We're all about love. That's really the point of view that I choose to take today. We are all about love.
Which is what we're talking about today.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. Well, here to talk a little bit about love is our practitioner of the day, who is a joyful light in this world, and I'm so grateful for all that she brings to this community and all that she shares from her heart, and I know she has something wonderful for us today. Please welcome Judy Southern.
You need this, Judy? You get that?
I should give her a microphone.
This is better. Am I on? Doesn't sound like I'm on. Am I
You are on.
Okay, I'm on. Okay. That song used to make me cry. Now it makes me happy. Bad times. So welcome. Hello, hello, and hello, new friends who've come in that I haven't seen for so long. We didn't even... Thank you for being here, everybody. We've been talking a lot in November about wholeness. And I must say that that whole theme of wholeness has really had an intense impact on me, continues to do so. So I started thinking in a whole new way, no pun intended here, I just came out. So I sort of thought, what makes me feel whole? Well, my daily spiritual routine makes me feel whole. My spiritual mind treatment, reading that beautiful Science of Mind magazine that I've been reading for 10 years. I've been here for 11 years, and I read that daily. It really is an inspiration for me. It sets the tone for the day. I read Ernest Holmes, I read Emmett Fox, and I meditate. And I had a chance to do that this morning. I got up early enough after knowing I'd have to brush some snow off my car and leave time for that. I live in North York. It just sets the tone for the day. And I never had this before. I didn't know what prayer was. My only prayer after my Catholic upbringing, really, when I left that behind, was my optimism. I've always been optimistic. So that, in a way, is prayer in itself, isn't it? Just being optimistic and knowing that everything is going to be okay no matter what. And I had a lot of no matter whats, believe me. And the saying, be still and know that I am God. It took me a little while to embrace that saying. It's not just a trite phrase. It really means something. Be still and know that I am God, because that's who we are, whether we know it or not. And also the Science of Mind courses fill me up and make me feel whole. I just finished taking, with Helen, that beautiful course on working with the law. And I've read that book 10 years ago, and studying it again and sharing and talking and just listening and being with everybody. What a wonderful course. I love Science of Mind courses. I take some of them, I repeat them, because there's always something new to know. And it increases my understanding and helps me continue my spiritual evolution. So there's a quote from, I didn't look her up actually, somebody named Joy Page. There was no shortage of quotes on wholeness. And here's something that she said that got my attention. You are all things. Denying, rejecting, judging, or hiding from any aspect of your total being creates pain and results in a lack of wholeness. Let that sink in. And in the Science of Mind magazine, the quote just before the daily readings, it was, I don't even know who said this, it says, if you look for the truth outside yourself, it gets farther and farther away. That's the wholeness, that which is within. Be still and know that I am God. Look within. And that's when we make up our great dramas. Aren't we creative? Making up our great dramas, all that pain and all that suffering. We're so good at that. I never thought of myself as being very creative. I tell you, I have been a master creator. I could have written a play. We literally make things up. We lose our wholeness. And I've come to learn that the answer really is simply to surrender. And that's not a trite thing. To surrender to the truth, surrender to the divine. surrender to Spirit, to God, whatever you want to call it. Just let go and allow, and your magnificence will shine through. You know, we have it all right here at this center. I feel so blessed to be here. We've got you, our caring community, all of you. We've got 18, don't trip on the stage. We've got 18 practitioners, 2 of whom are ministers and 1 more coming up. 18 practitioners who are here for you. We've got the best music that I know of. I'm sure you all agree. We are unique, we're very special. Don't let us take it for granted. We're not a huge community. We'd like to grow, but we're big. We're big in caring, we're big in talent, we're big in inspiration. This center is special. And we practitioners have made a serious commitment to this center. We've made a serious commitment to you. Sometimes I get disconnected. It happens to us all. I have my painful times. I feel separate. And you know, my trigger is often loneliness. I've been a widow for 5 years. It's taken a little time to adjust. And it's okay. I have a very full life. I have so many friends. I've got family. And strangely enough, I sometimes miss those dementia years, that 10 years that I went through. I miss the caring. I miss having someone to care for. So I've adjusted. I've embarked on a few initiatives recently that'll take up most of my time, so I'm not going to have any time to feel lonely. But I'll always make time for my daily spiritual routine that really fills me up and makes me feel whole. I happened to be watching, don't groan, Dancing with the Stars last Monday night. And there was a woman named Tara. She was one of the little people. And I started to think about wholeness. And her head was the same size as ours, but her body was not. And I just looked at her and I thought, she is so whole. She was happy, she was singing, she was dancing. She wasn't singing, she was dancing. She was gorgeous. And it made me consider what wholeness really means and knowing that it's always within. She was so beautiful. Anyone with a physical disability, it's only the external. We've got lots of externals about us. Things that we think may not be perfect, but there's still that wholeness within. And that's true of dementia too. As long as that human heart is beating, though, there's a wholeness in that human form. Ernest Holmes says, pure spirit exists at the center of all form. And at death, that wholeness goes back to the universe, back to spirit. Our wholeness never dies. Joel Goldsmith says, God has nothing to give us. Everything that God is, we already are. Everything that God has, we already have. That's how whole we are. And Ernest Holmes says, this is the last quote. There were so many. I couldn't resist. To realize that God is ever present, ever available to us, is to know that all the wisdom, power, and intelligence of the universe is right where you are. So I'll simply close with my affirmation for today, and I invite you to say it twice with me after you hear it, and it's in your program as well. But it's simple. Pure spirit exists within me. I am whole and complete. Pure spirit exists within me. I am whole and complete. Pure spirit exists within me. I am whole and complete. Namaste. Thank you.
We have a special gift today in the outward expression of Laura Robinson, who is our special guest musician today. And we never talked about the structure of how this is all going to work because I was upstairs. But I'd love for you to sing your song, and then we're going to do some treatment, some prayer within it. And but please welcome Laura Robinson.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks, everybody. It's so nice to be here. It all just does flow, too. Yeah. And this song, the first song I'm going to do is an original song. It's called Benefit of the Doubt, and it kind of fits together in a unique way. But I wrote it really just from that phrase, benefit of the doubt, and what that means about giving each other, a break and giving each other forgiveness and also yourself. The sky was an open window and the clouds were the dress that she wore just for him. He was hoping that she could see what he wanted to say, so he wouldn't have to confess that he loved her on a whim. But they walked downtown together, and of course it started to rain. Her face was like a thundercloud, but she'd nowhere to put the blame, because nobody's immune to hard times. Everybody needs to know that there's someone there helping him out. Nobody is in this thing alone. Everybody give your brother the benefit of the doubt. She just ordered a coffee. It was strong and black, and she drank it right down, and she looked at him sitting there. She saw that ticket in his wallet as he got up to pay the bill. He was leaving her, man, it wasn't fair. But they walked back home together on opposite sides of the street. See, the thing about parallel lines is that they're never gonna meet. No, they're never gonna meet.
Yes, life happens to us all. We all have hard times, we all have good times. But through all of that, I know that there is one infinite intelligence, one infinite love that flows through all of life and is there for us, always there for us, with us, in us, as us. For we are connected, we are one. This beautiful infinite energy of love flows through and in and as us, and we are connected to everything, and everything is connected to us. Let us remember who we are, and in that remembrance, let us know how whole and perfect and complete we all are. Every single person at our core has this divinity, this love, this wholeness, this everything. And let us know this and live this and act it and believe it and live as if we know it is true, for it is the truth. And knowing this, I am so very grateful for these teachings, grateful for this knowledge, grateful for this oneness that we all are. And knowing this, I release these words to the law, knowing that these words spoken are so. I let it go, I let it be so, and together we say, and so it is.
Nobody's immune to hard times. Everybody needs to know that there's someone there helping him out. Nobody is in this thing alone. No. Everybody give your brother the benefit of the doubt. Come on, and everybody give each other the benefit of the doubt. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Grateful when we have guest musicians. Not that I don't love our band, I love our band, but isn't it nice to have guest musicians and joining us? and especially when they're as spectacular as Laura. So grateful that you have decided to spend your time with us today. There's a part of me that feels like I should be on a stage and I should have a name behind me that I would want you to guess. Get it? See,
Yes.
What you don't know, Laura is one of the producers of Celebrity Name Game, which is on television.
Yay,
Yeah.
thank you. Super fun.
Yeah, yeah, and
That's
she's
funny.
got many, many other things, great accomplishments to her name. The thing that I am so grateful for is her musical capacity to inspire. And so here with another song, please, Laura Robinson.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. So we lost an amazing poet and songwriter in the last, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Tennis had posted something about Leonard Cohen and this one of their favorite songs, and that they could never get through it without crying. So I'll try to do it my best. This is called Song of Bernadette. There was a child named Bernadette. I heard the story long ago. She saw the Queen of Heaven once and kept the vision in her soul. No one believed what she had seen. No one believed what she heard. But there were sorrows to be healed, and mercy, mercy in this world. So many hearts I find broke like yours and mine, torn by what we've done and can't undo. I just wanna hold you. Come on, let me hold you like Bernadette would do. We run around, we fall, we fly. We mostly fall, we mostly run. And every now and then we try to mend the damage that we've done. Tonight, I just can't rest. I've got this joy here inside my breast, to think that I did not forget that child, that song of Bernadette. So many hearts I find, hearts like yours and mine, torn by what we've done and can't undo. I just wanna hold you. Come on, let me hold you like Bernadette would do. I just wanna hold you. Come on, let me hold you like Bernadette would do.
Laura Robinson.
I'm a puddle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, I feel like we could just all go home now.
Okay.
Are you starting? We haven't really worked this out.
We just decided to do a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, here's how I want to start. one of the co-writers of that song is Jennifer Warnes, who really recorded it, made it famous, and
Famous Blue Raincoat was her album.
and knowing what I know about the song now and looking at it, one of the things is this song brings up for me the concept of tenacity. What is it? How are we being tenacious in the world? This is a song about. It really is a song about wholeness, which is the theme of this month. Because when we truly resolve ourselves into that place of tenacity, living from that place of integrity, then miracles happen. The song has a couple different meanings. It does talk about Saint Bernadette. If you know anything about Saint Bernadette, I'm not going to go and tell you a whole lot of. I'm not going to tell you much about Saint Bernadette, except a fascinating woman who was a healer and had a vision, and no one believed her, but she lived within her place of knowing, which is what we should all. That's the story. When we live within our place of knowing, we actually not only change our own lives, but we change the world. And is that not what we're here to do, to change the world for the better? We only do that by living in our place of knowing. One thing that I read about Jennifer Warnes is that her given name at birth was Bernadette. And a week or two later, they ended up putting Jennifer on the birth certificate because all of her siblings were calling her Jennifer. And so, yeah, isn't that funny? And so this song had it had a double meaning for her in terms of the life she was leading and the life she was living. So it's just very, very interesting to me. Anyway, it was interesting to me. I don't know about you. This leads me into the theme, being wholeness, that I really want to talk about our vision statement today, because our vision statement is love only, forgive everything, remember who you are. And the concept of wholeness is in the remember who you are. We are each of us a part of that infinite whole, the infinite nature of divinity, that energy of love. We're all immersed in it. We are all expressing as it. We are all that thing. And it's a very heady concept, right? When I say to you, if I say to you, you are the expression of love, I guarantee you, there are maybe 70 people in here, you're all going to have a very different idea of what that means. And you know what? You're right. What does love mean to you? What does love mean to you? And are you living from that place of love only? And I know you're talking about love.
I am talking about
So tell
love.
me, what does it mean? What does it mean to love only?
Well, if I think of Ernest Holmes, his definition of love is the self-givingness of spirit unto itself. And can we remember to give ourselves that energy, that kindness, that beauty, the grace, the power, the life, the wisdom to ourselves, because we're very, very conditioned to give out here. And, I was looking up different kinds of love, and of course there's this sacrificial love, which is, as a parent, we will sacrifice anything for our children. And there's the brotherly and sister love, which is also known as phila love. And that is, you are my brother, you are my sister, and I love you. And then there's, of course, the eros love, the erotic love. But when we can get down to what Ernest Holmes was talking about, it's the agape love. The agape love, which is an unconditional love that is the love of all humanity, despite what's going on. And man, that might be really tough these days. Really, really tough. But it's the highest form of love, agape love. And it is what will sustain us no matter what's going on out there. And can we love people even if we don't necessarily like them, by really knowing that who they are is who I am. And I am spirit. You are spirit. We are spirits. We are this divine love. And to understand that we're all one and we're all in this together, and that we have a responsibility, knowing who we are, to resonate that out into the world. There's a lot going on. I think I'm snapping here and there. This might be my shirt on the mic. There's a video on Facebook right now by Greg Braden about global coherence. And I came back from a seminar where one of the researchers who's involved in this global coherence research project and is putting in these monitors all over the world, in South Africa and Argentina, Alberta, California, to measure the electromagnetic field of community and of people, to show people the difference of when we are in this energy of love, which creates a field of coherence and has tremendous effect in the world because we're all connected. And so to be able to know and take responsibility that what we put out there has an effect in the world. And to know that, yeah, we might not like what's going on, but we can change that by owning who we are, that love that we are.
Okay. I want to try something.
Okay.
You've just inspired me.
Okay.
You've just inspired me. I think that we should put this to practice right in this moment. Mm-hmm. We are a global community, encapsulated as a particular community right here and right now. And so here's what I'm going to invite us all to do. And everyone joining us online, know that you are a part of this. Participate in this. Take your hands, put them over your heart space. Allow yourself to breathe into this. Allow yourself to simply relax, resonate, and sink into the love in your heart. Right here, right now. We resonate at a particular frequency. That resonance emanates from this place by means of each and every one of us, by means of every single person online. This resonant energy expands and expands and expands. This is the power of love that we have at our command at all times. Right here, right now, sinking into that agape, the love of humanity, that highest form of love. From this resonant space, we affect the entire universe. Regardless of what we perceive around us, we are the point of love expressing. And as we settle into this, creating this coherence right here and right now, this is what we are doing. As we allow this energy to take over and express easily, effortlessly, perfectly, everything around us shifts. The vibration of everything rises to the level of love. We have this at our command at all times, this capacity. And so I invite us all to allow this to be the point from which we vibrate, from which we resonate for the remainder of this day and at all times moving forward. Simply take the time when we forget to put our hands on our heart and remember remember. Remember. So breathe into that. How's that? When you're ready to open your eyes. We have created a field of coherence right here and right now, and you can feel it. You can feel that energy. We're in charge. That's the great gift. We are in charge of everything we experience. I think sometimes we forget that.
I think sometimes we're too busy making deals for love. I'll give you this if you give me that to make me feel whole, perfect, and complete. And we need to stop making deals. And we need to stand in the truth of who we are and say, yes, I don't have to make a deal with anybody. I don't need to barter. I don't need to settle. I don't need to justify. It's I am. I am love. I am spirit. I am whole. I am valuable. I am all that I am. I am this divine, living, expressive spirit right here, right now. And to stand in the fullness of that and let that resonate out from our hearts and not need to make a deal with anybody.
Sorry, I'm just basking in the energy of this room right now.
It's very cool.
Isn't
It's
it?
lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, in what way can we be more loving in every moment? I'm going to have a little water. In what way can we be more loving in every moment? The main thing is to step into that place of reminding ourselves that we are the very love we seek. How many of us are seeking for love? You know, that's the thing. If we're seeking for it, we've forgotten that it's who we are. When we remember that it's who we are, we attract that energy to ourselves as well. As communities, we empower ourselves in the realization of wholeness. That's how we empower ourselves, and the realization of wholeness. That is opening up and waking up to this understanding that we are the expression of wholeness just as we are. Just as we are. How many of you have experienced dissatisfaction over the last month at any time?
Only about an eighth of the people. Right.
We heal that dissatisfaction when we remember who we are. We heal that dissatisfaction when we remember who we are. And the ultimate healing power is love and forgiveness. Love and forgiveness. You know, that's the second part of this equation, is that stepping into that place of forgiveness. And forgiveness is a lot of things that, well, we think forgiveness is a lot of things. And it's really this. Forgiveness is the inner work we must do for ourselves to come to that place of healing. And actually, we are led astray into thinking that forgiveness is about somebody else. Forgiveness is not about anybody else. Forgiveness is the healing work we do within ourselves to come to that place of coherence and resonance and understanding our integrity as the wholeness of the universe embodied as ourselves. So here's what forgiveness is not. Forgiveness is not forgetting. We think forgiveness is forgetting whatever transpired that made us feel a certain way.
Or I have another take on that.
Okay.
Or forgetting something else in exchange.
Hey, I think you took that from me. Because I've talked about the idea of when we step into this practice of forgiveness thinking that we are going to be getting something, right? So we think that forgiveness is forgetting something from someone else. We cannot derive anything from anyone else. Forgiveness is about forgiving of ourselves, forgiving our love to others, forgiving our heart to others, forgiving ourself in wholeness to this universal
Light.
idea, this universal energy, when we give of ourselves from that resonant space of love, boy, talk about a transformation we can all experience. Whoo! You feel that? You feel that? Forgiving is also not condoning behavior. You don't have to condone behavior to step into the place of forgiving. If Helen slaps me, I don't have to, please don't.
I would not slap you. I just want you to know I wouldn't slap him.
I'm just saying, but if you did, I would not condone your behavior, although I could be in a place of forgiveness around it.
Absolutely.
Right? So there's
Yeah,
a difference. We
yeah.
don't have to condone the behavior of something that we feel has wronged us. What we must do is go to that place of forgiveness. That's what heals. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It is not an opportunity to be self-righteous. Oh, there's a big one.
I'd rather be right than happy.
Oh, I'd rather be happy.
I would rather be happy.
I would rather be happy. Yes, absolutely. And it's not about being a martyr. It is not, forgiveness is not about being a martyr. What forgiveness is the highest form of agape, that self-love, that recognition that we are all part of a unified whole, the love of humanity as ourselves, expressed by means of each and every one of us at the individualized level. Forgiveness is freeing ourselves from past conditions. You know, one of the things we talk about, and it again is one of those very heady concepts. And how do you really get this, right? We talk about there is no time or space in the mind of God, right? We talk about this. And unless you really, there's no way to experience the absence of time and space because we exist in form in time and space, right? So it's a very elusive concept to say there is no time or space in the mind of God. The thing that we can do is allow ourselves to come to that place of moment by moment living. That's how I practice the absence of time and space. So whatever has happened in my past, my capacity to forgive it is to free myself of it. It no longer has any hold on me. There are things that I can look to in my past, and boy, there's a lot I can look to in my past, and I can say, oh, well, yeah, I'm going to carry that baggage in with me into this present moment because that's my lot in life, is to carry this baggage. See, there's being the martyr. I'm going to let go of that. There is nothing in my past that has any bearing on who I am right now, except to the degree that I carry that with me. And this is true for each and every one of us. So, freeing ourselves from the past is an aspect of forgiveness. Living in infinite willingness to love is forgiveness as well. And so this is how I choose to live. So we saw a movie. Helen and I went to the movies on Friday night.
I've now seen the movie twice.
And I'm going to highly recommend it. It is very metaphysical in its message. And you might be surprised by this, but Doctor Strange, it's based on a comic book.
Marvel Comics, yep.
It is an extraordinary film that is very much in alignment with what we teach. And I'm going to say, y'all should go out and see it. Y'all.
I saw it last Saturday, and I came in on Sunday, and I said, you have to come and see this movie with me. He's like, okay. And I'm like, no, you really have to come and see this movie with me. It is brilliant in the metaphysics and the depth of the message in how powerful we are in our minds and our energy and our capacity to step into and create whatever it is we desire to create, to heal whatever it is that we desire to heal. And it's all about releasing the ego and stepping into that place of love. And love, agape love also means serving the highest and best good of all. It's not about self-serving. And this film illustrates it beautifully.
It really does. It really, really does. I will also, it's a great big fat recommendation from up here. I'm also going to say, see it in 3D. It's pretty spectacular in 3D.
You didn't
And
want to see it in 3D.
I don't usually like
I'm
3D movies.
We're seeing it in 3D.
Yeah, it's worth seeing in 3D. So here's how I want to wrap this up, because we actually have come to that time of wrapping it up. Here's how I want to wrap it up. In what way can you be more loving and forgiving right now? Check in with yourself. In what way can you be more loving and forgiving right now?
And I think that's really going inside and saying, what is it that I need to release?
Yeah.
What is Spirit calling me to let go of so that I'm no longer defined by it, and I step right here, right now, in this moment, into that field of infinite potentiality.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment we let go, we're in the presence of the divine and led in such a powerful and rich way. And we're so conditioned to try and figure out how that is going to work. Well, what is that going to get me? Or how will this work out? I don't know.
You know the great joy in not knowing how? It's not up to us to know how.
Mm-mm.
It's up to us to know. We don't need to know how things are going to work out. We just need to know that things work out.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that's the definition of surrender.
Yeah.
And I just finished reading The Surrender Experiment by Michael A. Singer. Oh my goodness. Wow. What can happen when we step into that place of surrender, which is just, all right, here it is right now. What am I called to do? What do I need to let go of? And you know what we always need to let go of? Is that crazy voice in our mind. That's what we need to let go of. Release it. Listen. Go deeper and listen to truth from that energy of love and forgiveness. And then, experience your life unfold in a whole other way.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we listen, that's when we remember who we are. So love only, forgive everything, and remember who you are.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste.
New forms of expression. How do you like this?
Okay. Although I have to tell you, usually when we take photographs of us, like the one that's on your stewardship form, I'm
has to
always
stand on a
standing
box.
on something. So he
So
said
that
I
you can
should
be a
have
little
a little stand up here.
Yeah, I said maybe we should build a little platform for Helen so when we speak together, she can be at the same eye level as I.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how high the heels are.
Do you want to do this part?
I'd love to do this part. So I'm going to invite you to take out your gift for the center, to hold it in your hands, and to take a moment again from that incredible heart space to bless, to say thank you, and to honor your own good in your life. And we will say out loud together, and you do have this in your program, the Divine Givingness Affirmation. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that Spirit is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of my spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
And so with whatever it is that you are going to put in the basket as they go around, we're going to sing something wonderful today. Because something wonderful is happening.
Something wonderful.
Yeah.
I invite you to participate in the giving us. If you're online with us as well, you can hit that donate button. It helps
Christmas is. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I'm going to invite Karen and Lynette and Judy up to the front. If you would please honor us with a blessing.
And we are grateful. I am grateful. The board is grateful. This center is grateful for these gifts of love that are in these baskets now, that enable this beautiful, beautiful special center that we are all a part of to move forward, to expand, to spread its goodness and its love and its inspiration within these walls and out to the community. So, in gratitude for all the good that flows from this center and out to the world, I say thank you. I release these words, I let it go, and together we say, and so it is.
So much. So we introduced a new thing last week where we are doing prayer for whatever it is that you need prayer over during the service. If as you were coming in your packet, you probably received a prayer card. Did you all receive a prayer card? Mm-hmm. Beautiful. If there's anything that you would like to continue to fill out, we will be collecting those as Helen tells us what is happening here at the center.
Yes, and I think Ellen's going to go around with the basket and collect your prayer cards.
Yeah, she is collecting now.
Couple of things. You also received your stewardship form in your program. If you haven't filled that out yet, and I know some people were saying to me, yeah, I have that at home. I haven't filled it out yet. Please fill it out by November 30th. Not looking at anyone in particular.
Please return it to us by November 30th.
Yes, return it to us by November 30th. Yeah, don't fill it out and leave it on your desk. So that really helps Jonathan and the board plan for next year all the things we need to do for budgeting for the center. So we appreciate you handing that in to us.
Yes.
Yes.
While mine is sitting on my desk, if we are increasing and it's auto debit, do you need a new void check?
If you're not changing your account, no.
Okay. Thank you. We still have a couple of tags left on our giving tree.
But not
Thank
many.
you,
Yeah.
everyone. I came in the other
Judy's
day.
saying they're all gone now.
Somebody just took the
Me.
last one. Oh,
I got the
bless
last
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because all that you're giving will come back to us, and we'll take it to the Red Door, the women's shelter, women, children, and actually it's a men's shelter as well. So thank you for that. We have a board meeting today at 1:30 upstairs. You're welcome to come and observe the meeting if you like. We have our meditation practice at 6 p.m. on Wednesday evenings. That's free for anyone who would like to come in and participate. Sonia Byrne is, she's got 4 days left of her gratitude meditations on Facebook. And she sent me a note this morning, and the last 4 meditations will cover anger, love, forgiveness, and gratitude. So if you can want to jump in there and catch the last 4, all you need to do is go to the CSLToronto.com Facebook page and like it and look for Sonia's meditations. Last thing, it is on the front of your announcement sheet here. Our Deck the Halls with Love and Jolly. It is our gala benefit. It's happening on Thursday, December 15th doors open at 6:30. We will have some incredible hors d'oeuvres and a dessert bar, and there is a donation sheet. If any of you have like these amazing Christmas cookies that you want to donate or something special that you do for the holidays, we'll gladly accept some of those donations for our gala evening. We will have a bar, we will have a 50-50 draw, raffles, dancing upstairs, and the highlight of the evening will be entertainment by Jonathan Zenz and you and Elvira Hopper. And I've been attuned to the song list that they're putting together. It's a lot of fun, very jazzy, Christmassy, fun, and just going to be an incredible evening. So you can get your tickets at the bookstore. You can also get your tickets online. You will see when you go to the bookstore and online, or you may have noticed in the newsletter, you can also buy a bundle of tickets at a reduced price that supports us, supports the bar, supports the entertainment, supports the diner, supports the decorations. So you can check out the different price points and the bundles of tickets as well. I believe I'm done.
Beautiful. I'm going to invite Ellen
Yes,
to join
come
me
on
up here.
Ellen.
As she brings up your requests, one of the things that I want to let you know is some people may not know what happens to these when we're complete with them. Here's what happens. We pray over them right here and here. I'm going to have you hold that, and I will hold these. We pray over these right here and right now. And then I take these and I pray over each card individually during the week. And as I pray on them, I then release the energy by shredding them. So know that your work is done. What you are requesting is done because of your willingness to put it down on paper and allow us to know in consciousness what it is you are looking to heal in your life. So I'm going to invite Ellen, our practitioner intern, to please pray on this.
So just take a moment and get comfortable. And know that there is one absolute, magnificent, divine power, and that power is God. And it is a power of healing and goodness and love. And each person here, right now, is a part of this absolute same divinity. And with our hearts joined together as one, we lift these concerns up to the wonderful Spirit, a spirit of healing, of reconciliation, a spirit that takes care of anything that we have concern about. So right here and right now, I know that there is healing. There's resolution, reconciliation. There is love. There's relief from stress and anxiety. There's forgiveness. And there is an absolute peace in every heart right now in this room here. And I'm grateful for these concerns. I'm grateful for the concerns being held in a heart silently and online. And I know with full certainty that everything is done. The healing is done right here, right now. And I release this word to the law, and together we say, and so it is.
So it is.
And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, what do you say? Would you like to hear another song from Laura? This song she's going to do is an original. I'm staying up here and I'll pray
good.
as well. So
Great.
please welcome again Laura Robinson.
Thank you so much. Beautiful day. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? And how will I know? How will I know you're near? But I never know if what I do is right. The answer's never quite as certain as this night that's gonna fall. And what would I say? What would I say to you? Maybe today I'll get to talk to you. There's so many things I wish that I could tell you, but I don't even know you. But somehow I believe I'll hear you call. Are you out there? Everybody tells me you're just around the corner, but they don't tell me where. I see it so clearly, you and me together. Your picture's in my camera. We've never met, but yeah, I know you're there. And why do I wait? Why do I wait for you? Maybe I'll just settle for someone who can give me at least a heart that I can build on, a shoulder I can cry on, a bed where I can lie and dream of you. Are you out there? Everybody tells me you're just around the corner. You could be walking by my door. You're right out of nowhere. You slip into my daydreams. I see you for a moment. A stranger's not a stranger anymore. How am I supposed to find you when I'm not supposed to look? Tell me how. Tell me how.
Where do I go? Where do I come from? Right here in this moment, I recognize and know that there is an infinite power for good. It is the power of love. It is the power of forgiveness. We are immersed in this power. We are resonating at the level of love right here and right now, each and every one of us. I trust in this. I know this. I know that we are part of a universal wholeness, completely untouched by any circumstance. We are the point at which circumstance is created. And so I invite us all in this moment, right here and right now, to create from that loving heart space more and more and more and more. Let this be the point of view from which we step forward into life. We are the point of love in its fullness of expression. And so anything that seems anti-love simply melts away, and it is replaced with the wholeness of the divine energy right here and right now. It is within each and every one of us. It expands beyond our bodies and creates a cohesive coherence in this world. Let us each resonate with love right here, right now. For this understanding and for this flow of life, I live in eternal gratitude. Gratitude for all that life has to offer, all the great joy that life has to offer, all the great learning opportunities that life has to offer, knowing that in the learning, it all unfolds magnificently. And so I allow the perfect unfoldment, stepping out of the how and knowing it is so. I'm grateful for every single person who has stepped up in spirit, in service here today to express their love by giving of themselves, of their time and their talent. I'm grateful to all our volunteers. I'm grateful to Laura. I'm grateful to everyone for showing up in life as life. And it is with love that I simply allow it to be as I relax, release, let go, and go with the flow. I let it be so, as together we say, and so it is.
Are you out there? Everybody tells me you're just around the corner, but they don't tell me where. I see it so clearly, you and me together. Your picture's in my camera. We've never met, but yeah, I know you're there. So where do I go? Where do I go from here? Maybe I know, baby, I know you're near. And I only know that on a perfect night, I've got a hunch I might fall into your arms, fall into your arms, fall into your arms, fall into your arms. Falling, falling, falling. Falling, falling, falling. Falling, falling, falling.
Laura Robinson,
Thank you so much, everybody.
come on out here and soak it all in. As the band prepares, I want to say this. What we tapped into today from that heart space is the light that's within each and every one of us to share. And so we're going to end the day with this little light of mine. We're going to let it shine, but let's recognize and know that there is no great nor small to the soul that maketh all. So what we perceive as a little light is actually an extraordinary light within each and every one of us. And let us share that today. What do you say? Yeah. Yes! Here we go. Ready? No, that's you. I'm on a mic. No,
I want some responses out there on this one too. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, 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 every day. Gonna let my little light shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, 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 every day. Gonna let my little light shine. Bring it down. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, 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 every day. Gonna let my little light shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day,